Let me tell you something. Some of the most powerful solutions are not hidden in a pill or locked away in some top secret lab. No, they're already in your kitchen, on your table, and in your memory. Let me tell you something real, something we forget too often in this fast, digital, fix-it-quick world. Your body is not broken. It's not a mistake. It was designed carefully and wonderfully to do something extraordinary, to heal, not just survive, not just endure, but to recover, to restore, to rebuild. Every single day, even when you're not thinking about it, your body is working behind the scenes like a silent warrior, the immune system scanning for invaders, cells replicating, blood delivering oxygen like a first responder. The human body is not waiting on you, it's moving on your behalf. Now, I want you to stop and really hear this. Your legs, your bones, your joints, your circulation, they're not just mechanical parts wearing down. No, they are living systems, constantly sending signals, constantly asking for fuel, constantly ready to bounce back if you give them what they need. People look at aging like it's a curse. They say, well, my legs hurt, my knees swell up. That's just part of getting older. But let me ask you something. What are you feeding your healing? What are you putting into the engine? Because if you're expecting strength to come out, but you're putting in processed food, too much sugar, no hydration, and zero movement, then don't call it aging, call it neglect. You see, healing doesn't just happen. It's a partnership. You were born with the tools, yes, but you have to activate them. Your body is like a construction site ready to rebuild. But if you don't provide the bricks and mortar, the nutrients, the oxygen, the movement, it's just standing still. That's where education comes in. That's where food comes in. That's where belief comes in. Let's talk biology for a minute. Your body is in a constant state of repair. Every 7 years, you've practically got a brand new skeleton. Cells in your stomach replaced every 5 days. Skin cells every 2 weeks. Even your heart, your blood vessels, your nervous tissue, they regenerate, not perfectly, not overnight, but consistently. That's your body's natural language, restoration. But here's the kicker. If you're eating food that inflames instead of heals, if you're sitting for hours but never walking, if you're stressed but never sleeping, then you're silencing that healing process. You're muting the very intelligence your creator gave you. And worse, you're making your body fight against you. But flip that. Imagine feeding your body just one thing, one food it recognizes, one that's loaded with what it needs. Antioxidants, nitrates, vitamins, minerals, water, fiber, real fuel. That food might be simple. It might not come with a fancy label or promise instant results, but it's powerful because it unlocks what your body already knows how to do. I'm telling you, don't underestimate what's already inside you. Your blood wants to flow better. Your muscles want to function. Your legs, they remember what it's like to be strong. You just have to meet your body halfway. People spend thousands of dollars looking for solutions outside, supplements, surgeries, medications, and sometimes those are needed, no doubt. But don't you dare skip over the basics. Don't ignore the simple God-given truth. You are equipped. You were not designed to break down. You were designed to recover. And that one food, yes, that one you already know, it may be the very key to unlocking that restoration. Because when you give your body something familiar, something real, something rich in the nutrients it craves, it responds. You might feel it in better circulation. You might see it in less swelling. You might notice it in how you stand, how you walk, how you move without wincing. Now, I'm not saying you'll wake up tomorrow and feel 20 years younger. No, healing takes time, but you give your body consistency and it will give you change. Not once, not in a week, but over time, oh, your body will show up for you. So listen to me. Your healing is not just possible. It's built in. Your job, feed it, move it, believe in it, partner with it. Because the truth is, the miracle isn't out there. It's already in you. You see, people often think that transformation has to be dramatic, that change has to be complicated, that healing only comes in the form of a big breakthrough, a new drug, or a hard-to-pronounce supplement from some far-off place. But what if I told you that your comeback, your restoration, could begin with just one food? Just one. Something simple, something familiar, something you probably already know. It's not hype, it's not magic, it's science backed by wisdom and fueled by truth. We live in a world of noise, ads screaming at us every day. Buy this, try that, instant cure, 30-day miracle. But real transformation doesn't come in a rush. It doesn't need a spotlight. Real transformation begins quietly with a decision, a habit, a shift, and often with one small thing done consistently. That's where this one food comes in. It's not a celebrity in the health world, but it's powerful because it speaks the language your body understands nourishment. Let me break this down for you. Your body is not looking for novelty. It's not begging for the newest trend. It's looking for consistency. It's craving nutrients, the kind that rebuild your cells, open up your arteries, reduce inflammation, and support circulation, especially in the legs where blood flow is critical. Poor circulation can lead to heavy legs, numbness, swelling, pain, and over time, even more serious issues. But the right food, it can help turn that around. Now, imagine something you've probably walked past in the produce section 1,000 times. Maybe you've eaten it once or twice without even thinking. Maybe you even hated it as a kid. But that one food, because of what it carries, could be the spark. It's rich in what your body needs to thrive. Maybe it's loaded with natural nitrates that help widen your blood vessels. Maybe it's packed with antioxidants that clean out the junk clogging up your system. Maybe it's full of fiber that helps regulate your sugar levels and reduce pressure in your veins. Whatever it is, that food is doing work behind the scenes. But here's the thing, one food can't do everything, and it doesn't have to, because the moment you start with one food, you're not just feeding your body, you're feeding your discipline, you're feeding your consistency, you're building a habit. And that habit, that's what leads to transformation. People ask all the time, can this one food really change my life? And I tell them, no, not if you eat it once and quit. But yes, if you eat it like you mean it, if you respect it, if you let it teach you what real fuel feels like, then yes, it becomes the gateway to change. It's like planting a seed. You don't see results on day one, but day by day, that seed takes root. It starts working deep underground. You water it, you protect it, and before long, there's a sprout. Then a stem, then fruit. That's how transformation works. You don't always see it right away, but one good choice, it leads to another. One food leads to one habit. One habit leads to one victory. That's momentum. And listen, this isn't just about legs. This is about life. If you can be faithful with one thing, you can be trusted with more. If you can build discipline around one food, you can build discipline around your entire health. Your energy, your focus, your sleep, your attitude, it's all connected. It all starts moving in the right direction. But we've been tricked into thinking we need to overhaul everything overnight, that we have to go vegan tomorrow or juice for a week or give up everything we love just to get results. And that kind of thinking, it leads to burnout, it leads to giving up because it's not sustainable. But one food, one change, you can do that. Anybody can do that. And that's where the power lies. Let me ask you, what if your healing doesn't come from doing more, but from doing less with greater focus? What if the answer is not a new plan, but a deeper commitment to one thing you already know is good for you? You already know what's healthy. You just haven't honored that knowledge. But today, that can change. When you start with one food, you simplify your journey. You cut through the confusion. You stop jumping from trend to trend, and you start rooting yourself in wisdom. You choose to trust the design of your body and the power of nature's medicine. So don't overlook it. Don't underestimate it. That one food may not have a commercial. It may not come with a brand name, but it has something better. Results. It has truth. And when you stick with it day after day, meal after meal, you're not just changing your body, you're changing your mindset, your discipline, your story. And that's how real transformation begins. Let's get to the truth. Plain and simple. You want strong legs, you want to move better, walk longer, feel lighter, then you better start paying attention to one thing that most people overlook. That's right, blood circulation. Because without healthy circulation, your legs can't thrive. Without blood flow, there is no healing, no strength, no stability. You could be eating clean, drinking water, stretching all you want, but if your blood's not moving the way it should, your legs will suffer. You have to understand blood is life. It's your body's delivery system. Every heartbeat sends oxygen, nutrients, and healing compounds to every corner of your body. But the legs are at the bottom of the chain, the furthest point from the heart. That means they get whatever blood is left, whatever pressure is still pushing through. If the highways in your body, your arteries and veins, are clogged, narrowed, or inflamed, that blood won't get through. And when it doesn't get through, pain starts, fatigue sets in, numbness creeps up, swelling becomes the norm. And you start saying things like, my legs just don't work like they used to. But here's the key, you don't have to accept that. Poor circulation is not a life sentence. It's a signal, a warning, a message from your body saying, help me out, give me what I need so I can do what I'm made to do. Now, how does circulation work? Your heart pumps blood through arteries, which carry oxygen-rich blood down to your legs. Then your veins return that blood back up to the heart. It's a cycle, constant, beautiful, rhythmic. But when your blood vessels are blocked by plaque or inflamed from poor diet and lifestyle, that system breaks down. That's when you start noticing heavy legs, tingling, cold feet, and cramps when you walk even short distances. And let me be clear, this isn't just about comfort. Poor circulation in the legs can lead to serious conditions: peripheral artery disease, varicose veins, deep vein thrombosis, ulcers, infections that won't heal. This is serious, but it's also preventable in many cases, reversible. That's the power of the body. When you support it, it fights for you. So what do? You start feeding your blood. You start strengthening your vessels. You start using movement, breath, and the right foods like medicine. Because certain foods, especially those rich in nitrates, antioxidants, vitamin C, omega-3s, they help dilate your arteries. They increase nitric oxide, which opens up the vessels and improves flow. They clean the walls of your veins and reduce the buildup that slows blood down. And when your blood flows right, you feel it. Energy returns, swelling goes down, that fire in your legs starts to fade. You move better, you walk stronger, you live freer. Let me tell you something. When you take care of your circulation, you're not just helping your legs, you're helping your heart, your brain, your kidneys, your eyes, your entire system. Because blood touches everything. Blood is the lifeline. So if you've been ignoring it, today's the day to start paying attention. People are always looking for some magic fix, some new trick, but they skip over the basics. They skip over what's right in front of them. You don't need to wait for a doctor to tell you your blood's not flowing. If your legs are tired, if they swell, if they burn or feel heavy at the end of the day, that's the sign. That's your body asking for help. And the good news, you can help it right now, today, with what you eat, how you move, and how you think. Start walking. Yes, just walking. Don't underestimate the power of movement. Every step you take contracts the muscles in your legs, which helps pump the blood back to your heart. It's like giving your veins a helping hand. You're telling your blood, keep moving, keep flowing. Don't give up now. Stretch, get up every hour, raise your legs when you're resting, breathe deeply, hydrate, and most of all, stop poisoning your circulation with bad habits: smoking, processed foods, excess sugar, inactivity. Those things are not just slowing your blood, they're robbing your future. Don't trade comfort today for pain tomorrow. Choose wisely, because circulation doesn't lie. When it's good, you know it. When it's bad, you feel it in every step. So I'm telling you, circulation is the secret. It's the key to restoration. The legs you dream of, the strength, the lightness, the energy. It starts with blood. Start there, heal there, and everything else will follow. Because once that blood starts flowing, once oxygen reaches your tissues again, once your legs start getting what they need, you'll rise, you'll walk stronger, you'll move with purpose, and you'll know without a doubt that healing is not only possible, it's already on the way. Let's cut through the noise for a minute and get real. Discipline will take you places doubt never could. You can have the knowledge. You can have the right food in your fridge. You can even have a list of what to do written down, printed out, stuck to the wall. But if you don't have discipline, none of that means a thing. You see, doubt is loud. It's sneaky. It tells you you're too old to start healing. It whispers, what's the point? You've been in pain too long. It won't work for you. Doubt makes you question the process before it even begins. And the problem with doubt, it never has facts. It only has fear. But discipline doesn't care about feelings. It doesn't wait for motivation. It doesn't need the perfect moment. Discipline wakes up early. Discipline does the work, whether it's sunny or storming. Discipline chooses what's right, especially when it's hard. That's the kind of mindset that leads to healing. That's the mindset that restores legs, restores energy, restores life. You might know what food you need. You might even have it in your hand right now. But if you only eat it once, when it's convenient, when it tastes good, or when you feel inspired, then nothing changes. One healthy meal doesn't fix years of inflammation. One walk doesn't rebuild your circulation. 1 week of effort doesn't make a lifestyle. But daily discipline, that builds legacies. Let's talk about how discipline works in your body. Every day that you feed it right, every day that you move, hydrate, rest, and focus, your body keeps score, it remembers. Cells start to change. Inflammation begins to lower. Blood vessels open up. Muscles repair. Nerves respond. Your legs begin to feel stronger, not because of one miracle food, but because of consistent, disciplined care. You see, your body is like a machine designed to respond to input. It gives back what you give it. If you give it sugar every day, it will respond with fatigue, inflammation, stiffness. If you give it healing foods, your blood flow improves, your energy increases, and that pain you've been tolerating, it starts to fade. But here's the trap. Doubt shows up the moment things get uncomfortable. You eat healthy for 3 days and still feel sore, and doubt says, see, it's not working. You get up early to walk and your legs are tight, and doubt says you're too far gone. But discipline knows the truth. Discipline understands progress is invisible at first, like roots growing underground. You don't see them, but that doesn't mean nothing's happening. The ones who heal are not the ones who know the most. They're the ones who stay the course, the ones who commit, the ones who show up for themselves every single day, whether they feel like it or not, because they've made a decision. They've said, no more excuses, no more waiting, no more halfway living. I'm choosing discipline today and every day after. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. You want strong legs. You want to walk without pain. You want to feel alive again. It's not going to come from one burst of motivation. It's going to come from 100 quiet, boring, consistent choices that add up to transformation. Let me remind you, discipline doesn't mean perfection. You're going to miss a day. You're going to eat the wrong thing. You're going to slip. That's not failure. That's human. But the disciplined person doesn't quit. They reset, they get back up, they return to the process over and over again until change becomes reality. And here's the most powerful truth of all. Discipline creates belief. When you do the right thing day after day, your brain starts to shift. You stop asking, can I do this? And start saying, I am doing this. You stop doubting your future and start believing in your power, because now you've seen it, you've felt it, you've earned it. And no one can take that from you. So let me speak directly to the one who's tired, the one who's in pain, the one who thinks it's too late. I need you to understand, you don't need more motivation. You need a decision. You need to choose discipline over doubt today, tomorrow, and the next day. When it's early and cold, choose discipline. When your legs ache and you want to stay seated, choose discipline. When fast food looks easier than that one healing food, choose discipline. When your mind says give up, your spirit must say go again. Because one day, not long from now, you'll look back and you'll see that every small act of discipline, every meal you got right, every time you refused to quit, it added up. It turned into strength. It turned into healing. It turned into freedom. And on that day, doubt will be silent because your discipline will be speaking louder than ever before. Let me tell you something that might shake the way you think. Healing is not a finish line. It's not some final place you arrive at one day and say, I've made it, I'm done. No, healing is a direction, a path, a way of life. And once you understand that, everything changes. You start chasing quick fixes and you start building real foundations. You start celebrating how far you've got to go and you start celebrating how far you've come. Because every step forward, no matter how small, is healing. You see, people think healing is about perfection. They think it means being pain-free, symptom-free, challenge-free. But that's not healing. That's fantasy. Real healing is messy. It's inconsistent. It has good days and rough ones. It's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's showing up even when your legs still hurt, even when the results aren't visible yet, even when you're tired of trying. Because healing isn't about being flawless. It's about being faithful. When you understand that healing is a direction, you stop getting discouraged when things don't go exactly right. You stop saying, why is this taking so long? And you start saying, look at me, I'm still walking, I'm still eating right, I'm still in this fight. Because that right there is the win. That's progress. That's momentum. It's like a compass. When you set your life to point toward healing, every choice, every meal, every step, you might not always be perfect, but you'll always be moving closer to health. Some days you'll walk fast, other days you'll crawl, but the direction stays the same, and that's what matters, because direction determines destination. Let's bring it closer to home. Let's talk about your legs. Maybe they feel weak. Maybe you can't walk far without pain. Maybe swelling and stiffness are wearing you down. That's real. That's frustrating. But the truth is, healing won't happen overnight. It doesn't work like that. Your legs didn't get to this place in one day, and they won't come back in one day either. But if you're choosing to nourish them, to stretch them, to get the blood flowing, to give them what they need, then you're on the path. You're already healing, whether you feel it or not. Too many people give up because they're not there yet. But where is there? Who decided healing was a place on a map you had to get to? That's the trap, because if you believe you're only healthy when everything is perfect, you'll never feel good enough. But if you understand that healing is in every decision you make, then you get to feel empowered today, right now, this moment, because you're moving in the right direction. And let me say this clearly, there is power in slow healing. There's wisdom in it, because slow healing teaches you to be patient, to trust, to stay consistent. It builds character. It builds strength that lasts. You don't want a quick fix that fades. You want transformation that sticks. You want to wake up one day, weeks or months from now, and say, I don't even remember when the pain stopped. I just know I kept going. I didn't quit. You don't need to be at the finish line to start living like a healed person. You can live it now. You can act like it, eat like it, move like it, think like it, speak life over yourself like it. Because when you shift your mindset, your body begins to follow. And that one food, that one small habit, that one change in routine, it becomes part of a bigger movement, a healing movement that's pushing you forward day by day. Think about nature. A tree doesn't grow in one burst. It grows in seasons, quietly, slowly, with sun and rain and time. And even when it's not blooming, it's still becoming. That's how your body works too. That's how your healing unfolds. So don't wait until the pain is gone to celebrate. Celebrate now. Celebrate the fact that you're showing up, that you've chosen a new path, that you're not stuck in survival mode anymore. You're heading toward restoration. That is something to be proud of. Healing as a direction means you get to keep becoming. You get to keep growing. You get to keep discovering strength you didn't know you had. And maybe, just maybe, the most powerful part of healing isn't what happens to your legs. It's what happens to your mind, your heart, your spirit, the confidence, the clarity, the courage that comes when you know, I'm not waiting to be healed. I'm living like I already am. Because here's the truth. The moment you decided to take care of your body, to honor your health, to stop waiting and start walking, that's the moment healing began. Not in the destination, but in the direction. So keep going, keep walking, keep choosing the food that fuels you, the habits that build you, the thoughts that lift you. You're not just hoping for healing, you're moving in it. And that, my friend, is the most powerful place you can be. Now listen to me closely. You've heard the truth, you've heard the science, you've heard the heart behind it all. There is one food, yes, one you already know, that holds the power to help restore your legs, your energy, your movement. But the food is just the spark. The fuel, the fire comes from you, from your mindset, from your consistency, from your discipline. Because healing is not just about what's on your plate. It's about what's in your spirit. It's about your circulation, your belief, your choices, and your direction. It's not some overnight miracle. No, it's a journey, a daily decision to say, I'm not staying stuck. I'm moving forward one step, one meal, one breath at a time. You don't need more doubt. You don't need more excuses. What you need is already inside you. What you need is action. What you need is to stop waiting to feel better and start choosing better. Right now, today, because your body is listening, your legs are listening, and when you give them what they need, when you feed them life, your body responds. It begins to heal. It begins to rise. So choose that one food. Fuel your blood, move your body, speak life into your limbs, choose discipline over comfort, choose direction over destination. Because the truth is, you're not broken. You're becoming. You're not finished. You're just getting started. And I promise you this, if you stay the course, if you keep showing up, if you keep feeding yourself right, not just with food, but with focus, with purpose, with faith, you will rise. Your legs will rise, your strength will return, and you'll walk, not just healed, but whole. Now go, start walking. Your healing is already on the way.